Hey, we're brothers Osborne, and we're about to answer the questions you sent in to Cody Allen.
So thank you, Cody Allen and CMT, for giving us this awesome opportunity to get in touch with our fans and talk about our new record, Pawn Shop.
All right, here we
So
go.
a break there, right? I just edited that.
In your own mind.
Okay, well, in my mind.
So this is from Charlie Worsham from Nashville. Charlie, clearly, if you don't know who he is, great artist and good friend of ours. Does the wheel in the sky keep on turning or burning?
And it's a trick question, and only Charlie knows the answer to this. The answer is what you just said.
What you just said.
No one will know, but that is actually the right answer to that. Talking about Lloyd Lewis. All right, Leslie from Cincinnati. What was it like walking into CMT for the first time? It was awesome. They're like the sweetest people ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's amazing. Good question.
Probably a little bit different had I walked in there 3 years ago and they didn't know who I was.
They would have kicked us out of the building.
Kicked us out of the building. Steve from San Jose. How many pawn shop CDs will you send to family and friends? We were just talking about that literally before we shot this segment, so we don't have enough yet.
Yeah, we have a really big family and a lot of friends, but
and
we
have
get
a lot
of
we have a lot of people we wanna hook up with that. So
all right.
A lot.
Sarah from Miami. Which one of you is most likely to find the keys to the tour bus and take it for a spin? Oh, very good question, Sarah. Definitely not me because I drive way too fast and I get tickets often. So I'll say TJ.
He may not have a license very long, so me. Melissa from New Orleans. Did you forget to thank anyone in your liner notes?
It could be potentially a very controversial question.
Did we?
I don't know, probably. I'm sure there's someone out there that's...
When our record's out, our liner notes are incredibly lengthy because we think we thanked most people that we should have.
But we forgot to thank Melissa from New Orleans, so we thank you, Melissa from New Orleans. Jennifer from Ventura. What is the must item that you bring on the road with you? Ah, man, very good question. You know, we keep it pretty simple, but usually we bring our guitars. sometimes we forget those.
Lily from Lexington. What is your pre-show meal? On the road, you eat whatever you can get when you can get it. So we try to eat as healthy as we can because that pretty much equates to us eating chicken wings and pizza. So a pre-show meal, really, it's more like pre-show shots.
Yes, very much.
A couple shots of Makers and...
maybe a Coors Light or two.
Coors Light
see what happens.
3. So whatever gets the buzz going, and then go time.
Jordy from New York. How did y'all come up with Stay a Little Longer? What is the story behind y'all's music video? And will y'all open for Hunter Hayes? Please. Okay. Part one of that story, we just sat in a room with our buddy Shane McAnally, an amazing singer-songwriter. And long story short, we just wanted to write a song about that weird middle part of a relationship that doesn't get much notoriety. And the story behind y'all's music video, we just wanted to show in our music video that love is a hard road for everybody. It doesn't matter who you are. So we wanted to express that the one thing that ties everyone together is love and its hardships. And will we open up for Hunter Hayes? I believe that is up to Hunter Hayes. So you extend the offer.
Ask Hunter. Rachel from Kansas City. What song are you most proud of on Pawn Shop? That's a hard one. I'll say that we're pretty proud of the entire album. I really can honestly say that. But I think probably one of the coolest songs on there, at least just for, it blows my mind that this happened, is Loving Me Back with Leanne Womack. We've been huge fans of hers for a very, very long time, and to sit in the studio and watch Leanne sing on a song of ours was pretty surreal. So I'm pretty proud of that. Not to mention it's a real country song. So that's it, Rachel.
Brenda from, I don't even know how to say this, Akeley, Akeley?
Akeley sounds
Akeley.
Nice.
I want to say Akeley. All right, Brenda from a place that I've never heard of. There is always one brother crazier than the other, so which one of you is certifiable? I think it just depends on what day of the week it is. But at any moment, it could be either of us.
Or both of us.
Or both of us at the same time.
Kimberly from St. Clair. Do you think it gives you an advantage or disadvantage being family while on tour? Wondering if you find it easier or harder. I think, Kimberly, that it is, I think it's easier. Because John and I, we can just be honest with each other all the time. We've been honest since we were little kids. We don't have to worry about some of the nuances or not hurting your feelings of like, because we know that we got the love. So there's no if I'm honest with him or he's honest with me, I don't take it personally. Or if I do, I get over it pretty quickly. So I think it makes it easier. There's a lot of things that we don't even need to say that we already know. Like I can guarantee you that if someone were to ask how I would react to something, he would pretty much know how that's going to happen. So it makes it easier.
Yes. Yeah, very good. It is true. Trinity from Denver. What is your dream venue to play? Fortunately, we've gotten to play a couple of our dream venues. One of them is the Ryman Auditorium in Nashville. We've played a couple times, and it's incredible. There's a place called Meriwether Post Pavilion, which is our the amphitheater near our hometown.
Columbus, Maryland.
Yeah, and it was amazing that we got to do that. But I would say the next big one that we would get to play was maybe Red Rocks. I think that's the one cool place we haven't played yet.
Yeah, Red Rocks.
So yeah,
that's a definitely a dream venue. Max from Syracuse, how much say do you have, and what's on your tour bus when you're picking it out? So tour buses at the level we're at now, they're already made, and you'll have a whole fleet of them, and you'll just kind of pick out the one you want. We haven't gotten to the point where we have made a brand new bus and picked out everything we wanted on it. But I think, honestly, it sounds kind of like a pain in the ass, and I don't know if I would want to go through picking out carpet and leather couches, and just give me like 10 options and I'll pick my favorite. So yeah. I would say that we do have a lot of say in it, but I just prefer not to waste my time.
Yeah, just give us a bunk. We'll be happy
somewhere to
with it.
sleep, that's all I need.
All right, Linda from Phoenix. How did you come up with the name Deuce and a Quarter? Someone has done their research, Linda.
Great question, Linda.
So there's a Ryan Cooder song, and one of the words he uses to describe a car is Deuce and a Quarter, which is actually named after the Buick Electra 225, which also happens to be a tattoo that he has on his body and a car that he has. So, yeah.
Good question. That's digging deep cut. Jen from Charlotte. What song have you written that is performed by another artist that you are the most proud of, and why? I would probably say it would be Tim McGraw, Here Tonight, just because Tim's like one of those artists that was wildly popular before I even started writing songs, and it's crazy to think that he's had a career, it's been probably 15, 20 years now even, and it was just one of those things that sometimes you want cuts to get a big hit song, make money, but that was just a cool one to say, man, I have a Tim McGraw cut, or we have a Tim McGraw cut. That's really cool. When he performed it on the Jimmy Fallon show, which was really, really cool.
Yeah, and on the record he performed it with his daughter.
Yeah. That was definitely a really cool moment.
So Cindy from Lebanon, Tennessee, just right down the road, Cindy.
Nice.
What was it like visiting your record label for the first time? Did you take a souvenir? It was pretty intimidating, I'd say, visiting your record label for the first time, because it's such a new thing to you and you're not really sure what to expect, but fortunately everyone there is super, super awesome. We didn't really take a souvenir, although I like free handouts, but we did take a record deal with us, which is a pretty badass souvenir.
Lori from Ottawa. If you emptied out all of your pockets right now, what would be the coolest thing we would see?
Well, it's just right now.
I don't even know.
I mean, it's so boring.
Not
it's like
very
a
much.
cell phone.
Chapstick. I've actually almost ran this chapstick down at the end. I've had it for a long time. That's impressive, I think.
A wallet and some aviators. So it's pretty standard, I think.
Wallet. I want to know what's in this pocket. Oh, actually, there's something kind of cool in here.
A business card. What is that?
There is old. It's all messed up now. You can't see anything. You need a microscope to see it. But this was
Bring it up there. See if they can see this.
Let me know.
Zoom in. Get some zoom action.
Can you make out what's on there? It's really dark. This is a picture. You literally would need like someone to magnify that. But it's a picture of me and John in our dressing room, opening right before we're going on stage when we were on tour with Eric Church.
Yeah.
And this is just a little Polaroid of that. And why it's in my pocket, I have no idea. Because it's kind of destroyed the whole picture.
All right. This is either Shanna or Shauna. SHANNA from Biloxi. Who owns the better belt Who owns the better belt buckle collection? That is surprisingly difficult to say. Do you have belts on now? Yeah, we have belts on now.
Is yours?
That's pretty rad. I don't have mine on me, but I do have a belt. But I don't have a belt buckle.
I win this
Well, he wins
particular
this particular round.
rounds.
All right, we just have one more question, unfortunately.
All right, let's see here. Hopefully. Okay. Val from Indianapolis. How often do you visit pawn shops? Anything you say that you wish you would have bought?
So.
What? Oh, anything you saw, okay. Anything you saw, well, I wish I could read. Anything you saw that you wish you would have bought. That's actually probably one of our favorite things to do. I think it's why we wrote the song, really. We actually go to pawn shops all the time when we're in different cities. You never know what you're going to find. And it's always a race between John and I or the other members in our band of who's going to find the diamond in the rough, who's going to find the first find. So we go to them all the time. And I would say, I don't know if there's anything that I've seen that I wish I had bought, because usually things in pawn shops are pretty affordable, and there's some things that I wish I hadn't have sold in a pawn shop, which is a guitar. But yeah, pawn shops are cool. I think you never know what to expect.
So very good questions, you guys.
Thanks for submitting
Good hanging
those.
with you.
Thanks to Cody Allen for all your support.